Before I became a priest, almost 35 plus years ago, my friend decided to give me a chalice for becoming a priest. My friend had started her first class in making pottery, and she decided that for a class project, she would make me a chalice. My friend asked me if I wanted a chalice that was either yellow or orange. Well, I thought about that and said yellow or orange. I never saw a yellow or orange chalice. So I told her I wanted the yellow one. Later on, my friend gave me the chalice, and I looked at it and said, interesting. First of all, a number of things didn't go quite right. First of all, the crystals, the color crystals, didn't quite work out right when they put it into the kiln. And didn't either come out yellow or orange, but really a dark brown. Second of all, for some reason, it wasn't really smooth. When you felt the outside of it, it felt like it had goosebumps. All the way down, it was a little bit rough. And third, I noticed that when I used the chalice, it had a certain lean to it. And if I used it for Mass, I really had to set it on the altar in a special way. Otherwise, the congregation would be leaning to match the chalice there. Doesn't matter. Why? Because pottery is different than chalices that are made with machines. When chalices are made with machines, all of them are identical. With pottery, each thing is different. Each thing is individual. Mine was probably more individual than most. One of the names we have for Mary is Theotokos. That means God bearer. I feel most mothers can easily identify with that word. For 9 months, Mary had God inside of her. Mary really was a God bearer. Okay. When we look at our lives, we feel probably more identical to my friend's chalice than to Mary. Why? Because in our lives, maybe the color crystals didn't break quite right. Maybe in our lives, there are some rough edges there that are not smooth. Maybe in our lives, there are certain ways that we lean when we want to be straight up. So at the same time, we feel that Mary, she was perfect. And we're not that. We probably feel the same as Mary and my friend's chalice, because both are vessels that are used for having both the body and blood of Christ inside of it. When we go to Mass and are attentive to the readings, when we go to Mass and join with the congregation and the community, when we go to Mass and accept communion, we really have God inside of us. That means we, the same as Mary, are Theotokos. The same, we have God inside of us both. Mary was God bearer and a God sharer. We need to be like Mary and do both. Have God inside of us and share God with our world.